Please don't waste my fucking time. I'm really fucking busy, you know? So, I'm busy. No time for time wasters.
I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball. It's probably my favourite shonen of all time. In 2015, the video game Dragon Ball Xenoverse was released, and I was pretty hyped. I got it for my birthday on PS3 and I played the shit out of it. Later that year I bought myself a PS4, bought Xenoverse a second time, and played the shit out of that too. It had been a while since I really enjoyed a new Dragon Ball game, considering the recent releases at the time were Ultimate Tenkaichi and Battle of Z. Xenoverse offered customizable characters with costumes and attacks, and even a new take on the story, which was surprising considering we've been replaying the original story for years. Just to clarify, I love the story of Dragon Ball, I just don't want to play through it 200 times in a row. There were some problems with the game, like the repetitive gameplay, RNG drops for items and attacks, and a god-awful netcode which made playing online somewhat terrible, but I loved the game nonetheless. So imagine my excitement on May 17th, 2016 when Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 was announced. I was still in school and did a paper round, so I saved up enough money for the pre-order and pulled a sickie to get the release day off school. I played Xenoverse 2 non-stop. It was my first real platinum trophy, if you don't count Telltale games, and I was excited about the upcoming DLC containing stories and characters from Dragon Ball Super, which was coming out with a new episode every week. It was really cool to see how these entirely brand new storylines would be affected by the manipulation of the Dragon Ball timeline. After the release of the 4 DLC packs that were included in the Season Pass, I was pretty happy with my experience overall, and I was excited to play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, which I thought was surely in development considering the amount of time between Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2. But then a new DLC pack was announced. And another. And another. And we are currently in the year 2022, and there are currently 15 sets of DLC available, not including microtransactions, free DLC packs, and the anime music packs, which are just dumb anyway. As of writing this video, another 2 DLC packs have been announced with characters from the new Dragon Ball Super movie. Normally, in my experience, games will have 1 season pass for the DLC that's scheduled to be released. And Xenoverse 2 had this with a season pass for $19.99, which would give you access to the 4 Dragon Ball Super DLC packs that they had announced. However, there are currently 4 entirely different passes alongside individual DLC packs. If you were to buy all of the DLC at full price individually without the use of the season passes, it would cost you £100.85. And the price with the passes isn't much better at £89.43. I mean, one of the DLC packs is literally just the first Xenoverse game playable in the second game. Sure, the DLC goes on sale every now and then, but the sheer amount is still pretty excessive. As of September 2022, all of the DLC packs give you access to new story content from the Universe 6, Future Trunks and Few Sagas, the entire first game along with the GT DLC, 36 characters, 8 masters, 104 attacks and skills, 51 parallel quests, 48 cosmetic items like costumes and accessories, 80 super souls, 4 emotes, and 3 stages. And the free updates brought out a ton of content as well, such as Crystal Raids, the Hero Coliseum mode, Photo mode, which I've spent too much time in, and more. I'm not saying that continue to support a game is a bad thing, I'm saying that after a while, this kind of DLC doesn't get me excited about a game anymore. It's just new characters, new quests where you do the same thing over and over, some story missions with admittedly really nice looking cutscenes, and costumes. The base game of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 goes from the beginning of the Saiyan Saga to Resurrection F, after which you have an extra arc fighting against Mira and finding out what happened in some extended timelines like Bardock fighting against Mira and Trunks saving Gohan. Following the Resurrection F arc, several arcs and storylines have come and gone. These include the Universe 6 Tournament arc, the Goku Black arc, the Universe Survival arc or Tournament of Power, the Broly movie, and Dragon Ball Super Superhero. And if you're counting the manga, we've also had the Moro arc and most recently the Granola arc. So right there you have potentially 7 arcs of story that you could have the time breakers change in another game. Fair enough, cover maybe Universe 6 and Goku Black in the DLC, that's what was covered in the original Season Pass, but after that maybe work on integrating the newer arcs into a new game. Xenoverse 3 could include every arc from Dragon Ball Z as well as Super. Or if you want to get weird with it, abandon the original story and just do the entire story of Dragon Ball Heroes. Just assume that the player base already knows the original story of Dragon Ball, since they'll be buying the 3rd installment in a Dragon Ball video game series. Personally, I have no clue what goes on in Dragon Ball Heroes. I've always thought of it as fanservice dialed to 11 after watching the original trailers with Super Janemba, Hachiyak absorbing Baby, and fucking Timebreaker King Vegeta. And yes, I know there's an anime, but the episodes are like 10 minutes long and they release every month or so. And yes, I also know that there is a Dragon Ball Heroes game available in the West. I have it, I'm yet to play it, but it's a turn-based card game, so for me personally, it has less appeal than a Dragon Ball game with a more involved gameplay style like Xenoverse, Kakarot, and Fighters. At the end of the day, I just think the amount of DLC being pumped into this game to keep it alive is a bit excessive at this point. The amount of time and effort put into giving us a shit ton of DLC packs that collectively cost more than the game they were made for could be put into making a new game. I'm hoping that Xenoverse 3 is announced at some point, but with the announcement of an additional 2 DLC packs with content from Dragon Ball Super Superhero, I sincerely doubt it'll be anytime soon. I mean, I know it's separate developers, but I'm also down for Kakarot too.